Hello, my name is Stephen Kroger, and this is for prompt number 2, ideas worth spreading. So, for me personally, I think that we as managers always want to continue to grow our skills, and we want to be involved in what the latest trends are and what are the things that we can learn from to get better. For me personally, I think one of the biggest things that we as a whole group of leaders can learn is that when we talk business, we need to have persuasion, but we also need to have a good story behind what we do. And for me, I think the biggest thing is that we need to have story with some heart to go with your business talk. So going further into that, for me, persuasion is the centerpiece of business activity. We need to be able to sell our business and try to convince others and the audience to do business with us, or else we could be dead in the water. Too often is talk lost in PowerPoint slides and company talk. Instead, executives or leaders or managers in our positions need to be able to use storytelling and really create a deep and involved story for everyone to be involved in. Not not only does it need to be about the business and the numbers, but it also needs to be about a convincing and compelling story that really shows someone that they're going to be involved in what they're doing. For me, the thing I'm reading right now is a Harvard Business Review article about storytelling that moves people. And one of the quotes in there that I want to share with you is about McKee believes that executives can engage listeners on a whole new level if they toss their PowerPoint slides and learn to tell stories instead. And I think that's really empowering about what we as business owners or managers or executives need to learn from and really take a step and look at is that we don't need PowerPoint slides sometimes to tell the story. Sometimes we really just need to get up front of an audience and give them a really good story about how the business is functioning and really make it a personal story. Really make it personal for the audience, stakeholders, whoever we're talking to. It could be our employees, it could be other executives. We really need to be able to have that story that goes with it. I think a good example of that, and a really good example of just a good storytelling that really gets people involved, is movies. And movies is there's always a great way for you to connect your audience because there's an artist there, and they're basically off screen, but they're trying to convince you of a story and make you believe in it. And for me, one of the stories that really impacts me is Forrest Gump. From here, it's a story about a guy that may not be the brightest, but yet he has such a goodwill and such a good determination and good character that it's a good character piece about how we can become better individuals and become better business owners, because from there we can learn, hey, sometimes you don't have to be the brightest person, but as long as you have a really good attitude and you have the most personable attitude and abilities, you can really go far in life. And I think Forrest Gump is just an example of a fictional character that was able to achieve that. So in closing, I think we as individuals, we get so caught up in the business numbers and the business talk that we really lose sight of what's really important, and that's really getting and connecting with our audience. So for me, I think the biggest thing is that we need to be able to persuade people, and I believe the most important way of doing that is making sure that we have a story to connect on whatever we're talking about. And with Hormel, that could be my cultural beliefs. With another organization, that could be their values. But I really think we need to be able to connect with the audience with a story that will resonate with them, because then from there, we'll be able to connect with them and create that drive for business success. Thank you.